big race this year for Guardian Angel Motorsports, our third, which we're excited. We're feeling that maybe 3 is the charm this year. What we're looking to do actually is we've expanded our roster of charities and rolled out a new website, and we've learned kind of some key things that about the stories and about the people that we can have the biggest impact on. So this year, the difference is that we have 3 very local, immediate impact types of stories that we're working with, most notably Samantha's Hope. And Samantha was a granddaughter of one of the crew's transport drivers, and she had got in an accident with her mom and lost her mom, so she's an orphan and dealing with some severe facial injuries, and that's affected her vision, and we're looking to help raise the money to give her the operations that are not insured, that she needs to restore her vision and her facial scars. The second organization that we're helping this year is called Friends for Bella. And Bella is a young girl. She's 9 years old, lives up in the Boston, Mass area. And on Easter of last year, literally during her Easter egg hunt, she passed out. They brought her to the hospital, had to med flight her to Boston Children's Hospital, which is a past recipient of our efforts and focus of our efforts. And Bella had a blood infection that, kind of like a staph infection, that caused her to go into a coma that she was not supposed to live through. She did, but the price that she paid is she is a quadruple amputee. She has no arms and no legs as a result of the infection and the coma. So we're looking to raise the money to give her prosthetics. Our goal is to give her arms and legs. And actually we got a great hit from EMC Corporation in Hopkinton, Massachusetts. They give us $25,000 as a match for Bella. And so out of the gate we have a strong start. We're very excited about that. The third is a blast from the past from last year. It is Love 146. We are doing Laps for Love again in 2011, and this is to deal with the very difficult issue of children being enslaved and being bought and sold. And they have a domestic effort that they've started in 2010. It's been very, very big. They've been able to touch many, many lives. And very specifically, they're looking to raise money for 2 vans to bring the children that are recovered from these camps to medical centers for treatment. And they're looking to raise $40,000 for the 2 vans, $20,000 each, and we've actually given them $18,000 so far this year. So we're almost at our first van and looking for help from the viewers and fans to continue on that quest. If people are interested in making a donation, they can go to GuardianAngelMotorsports.com and they can read the stories and they can donate directly through that website. Again, GuardianAngelMotorsports.com.
The program's been around for a few years. It's grown exponentially, and basically what we do is use this as a principal fundraising and awareness-raising vehicle for the Children's Tumor Foundation. It's a foundation dedicated to raising money for research into the causes and cures for neurofibromatosis, or NF. It's a condition which affects 1 in 3,000 births. It's a very high incidence rate, yet the foundation itself is woefully underfunded and research is woefully underfunded. And what we found through racing here at Daytona is that we bring a lot of attention to the cause and have raised a lot of donation, and the program continues to grow. Well, last year, between the roar and the race itself, we raised $475,000. All of that money going to the foundation for the funding of research into a cure. This year our goal is an aggressive one. We want to get $1 million this year. And we believe we can do it. We are already at $300,000 right now, and that's due in no small part to the infrastructure that TRG provides, and also the fact that Kenny Wallace is here with us, big NASCAR star, draws a lot of attention, and our hope is we'll bring a lot of camera time to this car, and more importantly than all of those things, the car's quick. We're a top 5 capable car, and we're very excited about that. So our hope is to keep it in front and get a lot of time on TV. Last year I think there was like 70 kids and their families here, each of whom raised money in their own communities to come here and be part of this event. This year we're looking at probably more than 100 kids and their families. And every year the names of the children are on the sides of the cars, these children, these NF heroes who have raised substantial amounts of money, anywhere from $500 but some families are raising like $20,000 in their own community. We put those names of those kids on the side, and all those kids come here, and we, in essence, inaugurate and bless the effort, and it's a tremendous, cool thing. So it'll be nice to have more than 100 kids here around this car. Big crowd gathers around to wonder what's going on, and everyone's touched. And then we get ready to push that thing to the grid and get it on. Donations are through racingforresearch.org. That's racing, the number 4, research.org, or ctf.org. Either way.
Specifically this year at the 24 Hours of Daytona, we're working with the Semper5fund.org. It's a great charity where over 94% of the money that goes in goes straight to injured Marines and sailors who've been defending our country for the last 235 years. The basic idea of Semper5fund.org is, as much as these American heroes have done for us, the least we can do is help them in their hour of need. With the injured Marines and sailors, the road to recovery is awfully long and expensive. You've got everything from retrofitting cars so these Marines can learn how to get around on their own again, where they've spent the last couple years defending the country. The last thing they want to have to do is depend on other people just to do the life's daily basic needs and functions. So helping them out with their vehicles and their homes and ramps and literally getting back on their feet, hopefully, and sometimes not, but getting back into the game of life is what we aim to do. It's a good deal for us. We get to do what we want to do every day while they go out and put their life on the line. We ask everybody that has an interest in helping out these heroes that have been defending our country for over 230 years to go to Semper5fund.org, and there they can make a tax-deductible contribution and do their part in helping them get back into life.
From a personal standpoint, it's great to be back with Team Seattle, Dempsey Racing again. Obviously, the 24 Hours of Daytona is our flagship race. This is sort of the 14th year now, I believe. So it's been a very successful effort with Team Seattle, and we've got a lot of new, we're going to do the normal fundraising effort of donations per lap. We've got a couple other things. You'll see a bunch of hearts on the car for Daytona, which is another effort where you can buy a heart and have the heart put on the car. We've got a lot of other things. There's a ticket promotion that's going on, so a lot of effort has gone behind that, and had an extremely successful year last year. Raised over $500,000. So no, we're just looking to continue to build it, and each year it's getting bigger and bigger. The original commitment that Team Seattle had to the hospital was $2 million, and that was fulfilled last year with all the fundraising that we had. And basically with it, Team Seattle has a new $5 million commitment to the Seattle Children's Hospital, and that's going to go toward building a new hybrid surgical suite over there. And obviously, there's over the next couple years, hopefully we're going to fulfill that obligation and continue building the fundraising. I was fortunate enough to go out, went on 3 different occasions to go out and visit the hospital, and it's certainly an eye-opening experience. You can hear about it and you can read about it, but until you're standing there in an operating room, when we're actually full scrubs looking over the surgeon's shoulder, as they're operating on a 6-month-old's heart, it really puts things into perspective. And having certainly a dual purpose with our racing now. Obviously, I'm a racer, and that's sort of my background, and you want to be successful there, but also knowing when you walk into the hospital and seeing what you're doing at the racetrack is really contributing to something much greater than racing is very fulfilling. The best way to find out about Team Seattle is to go to teamseattle.com. They also have a Facebook page, which is another good way of keeping up with the more current sort of updates. So between the website and Facebook, those are the 2 best ways of keeping up with us.